Hey folks, today we're going to be having a look at the Olight M20SX. I picked this one because I used it as an example in my lumens video, and you don't see too much about this light nowadays. I mean, I'm on the Olight forums and nobody really seems to mention it. I think I know why that might be, which we'll come to in a moment. But one of the first things I would mention about this light is if you go onto YouTube and you look up the M20SX destruction test, you will see that this light is nigh on indestructible. People have done all manner of things to it and subjected it to all manner of abuse, and it's survived. It's also in the what they would call sort of the tactical format, with the stripe bezel on the front, and sort of fits that size wise, and I think, to be honest, it's in a lot of respects it's probably been superseded by Olight themselves with releasing their various other models, and kind of left this one behind a little bit. So bringing this one to the forefront, let's just have a very quick look at the specifications. Now it's rated at 820 lumens on high. Notice there's no turbo mode. Medium 150 lumens and low on 23 lumens, with a maximum throw, and this is unusual for a tactical type light. The throw distance is rated at 370 meters, so it's a little bit of an oddball in that respect. You know, and most folk will look at this lumen figure and say, "Oh, that's too low. I need a little bit more than that." But the unusual thing about this particular model is that it doesn't explicitly say so on the Olight web page, but it's got a de-domed. It says it's a modified Cree LED. Modified means de-domed, with a smooth reflector. So this is a tactical light that is designed to concentrate that kind of lumen into a throwy type torch, and in that respect, this is why there's no turbo on it. This XPL Cree in there just doesn't get hot enough. The turbo mode generally comes from, yes, we'll pump it at full power, but you know, the design of the torch can't cope with that. It starts to get hot. This will run on high, 820 lumens, for as long as you want it to. It doesn't overheat, and I think that's an advantage that is vastly overlooked in flashlights. I mean, I did a review of the Rofis, and that's a fantastic torch, but it just can't hold its power. You know, and a lot of the manufacturers do that. This one can. You'll get your 820 lumens. Your 820 lumens will be concentrated by the de-domed LED and the smooth reflector, and it'll run for as long as your battery will hold out. And in that respect, it's not particularly battery fussy either. I mean, I've got just a standard through our battery in there, button top protected, but it runs quite happily as well on your flat top unprotected. The operation on it is really simple. We've got a tail cap and then a side switch there, and the tail cap is simple on, and this cycles through your low, medium and high. So it's a pretty basic torch, but built like a brick. It comes in a fantastic little presentation box as well, with this diffuser type thing, and that's the beam on this is pretty intense, so you can put the diffuser on that will diffuse that beam for us and make it a little bit more suitable for close range work, if that's what you want to do with it. And the other thing worth mentioning, I mean, I don't normally go on about what type of holster the torches come with. Most of them will come with some type of holster nowadays, but this is one of the better ones. I mean, it's really firm. You've got your two compartments here for your spare batteries if you want them, and a really nice touch. There's a hole in the bottom, so if this is on your belt, you've got your couple of spares with you, so you're going to get what's the run time on this, roughly 1 hour on high. It says 1 hour 15 minutes. It's going to be dependent on what battery that you actually use, but you've got your couple of spares there that you can put in, and you can press the thing and you can see there's a hole in the bottom and it will come on. So on your belt, if that was on your belt and you were, you needed a little bit of immediate light, you can just simply press the button and it will light up. A really, really nice touch. One of the best ulcers that I've seen. And we'll take it out later and we'll have a look to see what it can do. Okay, folks, I'm not going to linger too much. I've covered this, the Olight M20 in one of the previous videos where I was discussing Candela. But it's on high mode at the moment. Looking down this path there, that's probably 40 metres. Down that side there, 80 towards 100. Across the lake, which is illuminating it perfectly good, that's another 100 as well. Yeah. And this is the point that I like with this torch. It's considered to be low powered at 820 lumens. I think I said 1000 on the video. It's 820 lumens, but it uses those 820 lumens so well. Perfectly adequate light. In fact, more than adequate. More than adequate. There isn't much I've got that's greater distance with this. With the easily accessible power on the back, let me just cycle through those for you. So onto low mode, medium and high. It doesn't get hot. It'll run for over an hour depending on the quality of the battery that you're using. And it won't step down. It really is one of my favourite torches, and I think it's very much overlooked.